There we go, Smoke. There you go. It's your show, Smoke.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing, man? Memorial Day edition. Mirror Conversations. We appreciate y'all for popping up, man. As y'all can see, we got a special guest in the building.
Very special.
We about to get this shit
It's
started.
me. I'm Lanier Gasoline, or if you call me Smoke, or whatever you call me.
I'm Lamont. You know me. I'm just sitting here today.
And then today we have the lovely and exquisite, very confident, and the masterclass shit talker, Miss Maui Bigelow.
Yeah,
I call her Mawa. I call her Maya. All my kids call her Auntie.
Yeah,
Thank y'all for showing up. We know it's Sunday and it's a little late, so if y'all ain't drunk by now, you should be.
I don't know about that. The part of being drunk by right now, like, are
What
you
time
serious?
yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
6:18.
I was
Like,
drunk
you
at
should
about
be-
4 o'clock. Don't
You should be with your family.
if you saying we not supposed to be drunk right now, then you judging me. I don't like that.
Nah, like, hold on. I ain't judging nobody. I just stated my opinion because
So what
I'm gonna get there later.
you know they say it's greater later now. What we talking about? What we talking about today?
Okay. So we actually had some stuff like me and Maui. We talk on the regular, and me and Lamont we talk on the regular too. So we got like a bunch of stuff going on. But today, I think we just gonna just let it flow because I run into people and it's so many people going through so many things. Like, I'm just being real. Like, I'm just gonna keep it 100. Like, it's so many people going through so many things, whether it's life, whether it's their fucking car insurance. I had my car break down this week.
Yeah, I
And
forgot you.
just to take it to the mechanic, and he was like, "Oh well, it can work without it. But if you want to fix it, it's $1,300."
What?
You gonna tell me it can work without it? We gonna work it without
We
it.
gonna work it without it. Like,
Nigga,
real
I'm
talk.
about to download the app from Google for this shit because obviously I don't need it. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? We just really need to. I think we probably just need to vent. So maybe we might just call this the venting episode,
Whatever we want. Life,
or whatever path it takes. And so,
Life right now.
and so that's basically what it is, man. You watch the news and shit, and it tell you some crazy shit that Trump said, and it kind of make you like, I'm about to move to Thailand,
South Africa. Okay.
somewhere.
I ain't gonna lie, it make you feel like that. So I just think that we just gonna take the damn vibe. Like, me and Lamont got something special coming up.
Something real good.
We had Maui book here.
I know it's somewhere.
I
I think it's in the house.
I think we left it in the house, and if y'all get a chance, man, y'all make sure y'all check this book out, man, because
Shit, so I can tell kids.
I need to read it.
Hey, I'm gonna be very honest. On my part of this whole episode today, man, it's like, man, like Smoke said, we just want to vent. We ain't got no structure to this. We ain't even got no topic, man. But we just want to just talk. And
I mean, we kind of did have a topic,
but it ain't
probably
relatable
have
to what we've been doing. Like, but yeah, we got something big coming. But at the end of the day, man, this is just a day that we wanted to vent. Like, we outside,
Absolutely.
we chilling. Like I'm okay, and like I'm excited about what we got to come and what's about to come, and just being a part of this. But yeah, and we just gonna talk today, and that's it. That's all we doing. But she back with her book. You can go ahead and start talking.
Y'all, man, y'all make sure y'all check the book out.
This is my copy. The book's called Repeat After Me, Bitch.
Absolutely.
It's an affirmation guide for women. And yeah, but it's good. It's good for men too. Like, it really feeds the soul. The book is talking about every aspect of life. So sex, relationships, finances. I think that for Black women, like, a lot of times we are very consistent and intentional when it comes to affirming other individuals, but we don't do the same thing when it comes to affirming ourselves. So like right here, we're talking about growing wise, and I said, repeat after me, bitch. Experience in life, whether joyous or challenging, is a valuable lesson that shapes who I am. I approach every moment with an open heart and mind, knowing that even setbacks and mistakes carry wisdom waiting to be uncovered. I grow stronger and more insightful with each step I take, trusting in my ability to adapt, learn, and thrive. Life is my greatest teacher, and I choose to embrace every opportunity for the growth with gratitude and courage. I honor the wisdom I gained along the way, using it to create a more purposeful and meaningful future for myself. I wrote that. I wrote that.
Hey, that was some real stuff that you just spoke about. Just bringing the positive energy around women, just like
but not even just
women. Yeah, you said women and men, but
I feel like a lot of times, honestly, I feel like a lot of times when I wrote this book, I honestly thought that I was writing it for women, but I was really talking to myself. And I think that a lot of times I say specifically for women, like we always bigging up everybody, but we don't big ourselves up. And we're in a space now where we have to big ourselves up. Like it's a lot of shit going on. I lost my job. I got laid off from my job. I got cancer. I don't have any health care right now. I went into my savings to pay for immunotherapy because United Healthcare would not pay for it. Shout out to United Healthcare, okay?
You said shout out to them or what?
Shout out to their motherfucking asses.
Oh, we tell them to suck
because
a dick,
that's how we definitely tell them to suck a dick.
Okay, all right.
But you know what I'm saying? Like I've now to date, I've spent $94,000. I spent $94,000 out of my savings to pay for health care, and I was paying for health care through, the insurance company. So I just think a lot of people are going through shit. Like insurance in Georgia, car insurance in Georgia is high as fuck.
High as motherfucker.
I'm paying more for car insurance than the car payment, and that the car is worth. So it's just like it's really a lot of shit going on. And I feel like Black people are doing an amazing job of not looking like what they're going through. But the truth is,
something? How do we become
resilient
at that? Because I think about,
but resilience is a part of our DNA. You gotta think about our ancestors being happy, being joyous, creating hymns, writing books, learning to read, all this kind of stuff while in captivity. So it's like resilience is a part of our DNA. We record. Resilience is a go ask your granddad. Whatever it is, that's your papa. Whatever it is, that's your papa. It's yes from your daddy. Now go ask your papa.
Yeah, yes.
I asked my daddy already.
Okay, well go ahead and do it.
Go ahead. We record.
We're recording.
I'm going to.
Okay.
It's fine.
Thank you.
It's part of life. Single dad. Well, not single dad, but yeah, single dad. Like it's just what's going on.
Okay. And so
Smoke, I want you come to the stage.
oh, you wasn't?
What you got to me? Good to see me. What's that?
Chicken wing. It's good too.
Okay. So my bad, y'all. But shit, we all vibing and we just basically like talking. If y'all don't know, like I be helping veterans get like their benefits and shit, like their health benefits, and I be running to like a lot of homeless vets who serve, and it's crazy like how they all in fear. They're all in fear of like they gonna still keep their benefits and just moving to Atlanta and shit like that is I don't want to say it's depressing, but it's scary because I'm around a lot of homeless people. Like in Miami, I wasn't really like around people who were homeless. I don't got a place to stay. But now I dropped one of my coworkers off and shit. He was at a shelter. It's like people outside the shelter. That shit look like a Carter. I was like, damn, I damn near wanted to take him home. Like, man, fuck that. You ain't gotta stay here, dog. You know what I'm saying? But that's just life. That's just like what life hands you. And my cousin Maui will tell you, like when I first moved here and shit, I got a call when I was in Miami one time, just like handling some business. They was like, the storage caught on fire.
Where your
Like,
stuff
bro,
is
where
at?
I had my stuff at, the whole storage caught on fire. Like,
grandma
yeah,
ashes.
my grandma actually was in there. Yeah, man. So we had to, I raced down here. We have my grandma ashes at my house 4 times. Bro, I got my shit at public storage. This ain't like no bootleg storage.
Nah, I feel you.
Where the public storage caught on fire? They like,
Nice.
yeah, you gotta move it until. I'm like, what?
That's y'all responsibility.
Yeah. And the good thing I had insurance on it, but it just goes to show you, bro, like,
Life happened. I feel like people be so judgmental about the shit that's going on. And the truth is, like, everybody is one mistake, one situation, one decision away from being in a bad situation. And we don't always acknowledge that the way that we should. Like, it's a lot of people that think, oh, I got my shit together, yada, 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 whatever. And preparing for Lifestyle Honors, Kiki Palmer sent us books for
by the way, Lifestyle Honors is a big event that Miss Bigelow hosts.
It's
It's going to be in
August 8th through the 10th here in Atlanta. Huge event, bunch of stuff going on. But she sent me a book, and she and I were talking, and she was just talking about how even though she made millions of dollars, like, she don't live like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got a cheap car. She got a car that's less expensive than my car, and she make millions. You know what I'm saying? I was making 6 figures, but I wasn't making millions. You know what I'm saying? Like, she make $1 million. Her apartment is like $2,000 a month. And so I feel like Black people, like, we are so resilience is in our DNA. Like, we're gonna always show up, and we're not gonna show up the way that it looks like what we're going through. But I think that this is a safe space for us to address the fact that we are going through shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's hard. I don't know. I'm country, so the country folks used to say it's hard, but it's fair. I don't know if it's fair, but it's definitely motherfucking hard. You know what I'm saying? And so I just, it's like, it's going with the flow. Like, I lost my job. They told us on February, I don't know what the date was, but I know I had 3 days to get all of my medicine, go to the doctor, all of that kind of stuff, because March 1st, my insurance was going to be cut out. And I had been working for this company for 4 years. I had been working for this organization for 4 years. But because of all the government stuff, like, we lost our funding. So a bitch ain't had no job. It's like, it's definitely hurtful and problematic, because I'm used to being a rich auntie. I'm used to motherfuckers calling me and saying, hey, I need $500. I need $200. Can I come stay at your house? Can I do this? Can I do that? Like, I'm that person. And so it has definitely caused like a huge shift in my life to not be able to do that, because
it really makes it.
Yeah, I'm used to being able to, like, it's nothing for me to go to the club. It was nothing for me to go to the club and say it's 10 of us and I got all y'all stuff and I got 4 bottles and I got this and I got that. Oh, you come into town, you ain't got no outfit? I got you. Let's go to this boutique. All my homegirls that were entrepreneurs that own boutiques, like, they having to close their boutiques down because of the tariffs in China. They can't get their clothes.
It's crazy.
And just to speak on the terrorists in China, I did a lot of research on that shit, because I got homeboy stationed in China. And you know, me and you been fucking with China, and I had said from the beginning, you gotta watch them because they're trying to scam us. You know what I'm saying? We had talked about that, and it's funny how the media use that shit as propaganda, because all right, if we making y'all a cell phone case, when you go in AT&T, I done had AT&T and T-Mobile in the last couple of years. When you go in there, this cell phone case is $27.
Yeah.
They done made the cell phone case for $2. Yeah. $1.20.
China sending y'all them shits for 13 cents. And you complaining about tariffs?
Yeah.
You done raised this shit to $25.
Did y'all see the interview that Steve Madden did?
No, I didn't see that.
So Steve Madden did an interview with this black girl, and he was like, the shoes are going up. I love me some Steve Madden, but I hate me some Steve Madden too. Because a lot of his shoes be uncomfortable as fuck. I don't even care high heel, low heel. Like it's just something about the way they create the arch that's just uncomfortable. But they always be fly, they always be stylish. Like he's gonna mimic all of the high-end stuff. But he was on the interview and he was basically saying to the girl in the interview, he was like, yeah, the shoes going up. And he was like, and don't
what the regular ass shoes?
But listen, they don't be bragging now. They don't be bragging, they just be uncomfortable. But the nigga was like, don't blame me, blame your government. And so the girl was like, you voted for him. And he was like, nah, y'all voted for him because I ain't vote for him. I knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like a lot.
But
like,
at the same time, Steve Madden know it only costs $8 to make them shoes.
Yeah, he know that.
And you fucking making a million. You're part of the 1 percentile.
You're choosing
to raise the price. You could really leave the price the same and say, well, I made 200 million last year. You know what? I'm making
yeah.
How many hundreds of millions of dollars do you need? And that was my problem. It's like they kind of blamed the tariffs when y'all raising the price almost 200% profit on the nigga. So what does it matter, Steve Madden? You got these cheap ass shoes that China made. It cost $8 to make. You got them for $135.
That we can get
She and you know what? She ain't got some of the best pants.
But
listen, if you free balling some Shein shorts, if you free balling some Shein shorts,
hey, listen, I can't do it. I can't do it.
You gotta feel the fabric.
I can't do it.
Fabric different.
See, I can't fuck with free balling, you know. I don't know. I guess if you wash it, but I don't know. But that's the thing. But it's a different thing for men than it is for women because y'all can let y'all dick hang how y'all want to let it hang. It ain't nothing going in there. If I let,
how you doing, LaShawn?
If I let my coochie hang and it get in the shorts and that on there, and now I got yeast infection, bacteria, vaginosis, and all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Whenever you have a chance, whenever you have an opportunity to free ball, if you have to free ball in some Mark Jacobs, it's the same, right?
I ain't free balling in nothing.
Exactly.
Hey, I've been sitting over here quiet, just listening to y'all.
I'm gonna put my pussy up.
But look, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it a little bit. I can let y'all speak, and I've been feeling y'all because in both situations that y'all been speaking, I've been going through the same thing. Like I'm about to say some stuff, man. I've been chilling. When I say I've been chilling, I've been chilling. I've been really putting me together a plan so that I ain't gotta go back to work, man. Like I'm so sick of. The only thing I worry about, I'm gonna be honest with you, is when it comes to work, is benefits, healthcare benefits.
That's the only thing.
Like I tell you, no lie. The only thing Lamont Stringfield is worried about is healthcare benefits.
So let me ask you a question. If you ain't working, like y'all can't apply for like Medicaid and shit.
You can.
You can, but it's a hustle and bustle on that.
And then when I
let me tell you something.
Wait, Georgia, DCF, Department of Children and Family Services, you count your motherfucking days because y'all been playing with my daddy. He's a senior citizen and he deserves it. And you know what? Court days coming up, and guess what? We're gonna come in there. Put that in your pipe and smoke.
But you know who else need to count their days? And Lamont, you probably can attest to this. Cobra.
Oh,
they got damn insurance that they want you to get when you lose your insurance and you can get Cobra. Man, when I tell you, I was
me like
exactly. Now you ain't got no job. Yes.
Yeah, they like you got 2,000.
What? Yes.
Yes.
Now I'm paying
$30,000 a year.
Almost for health insurance.
You're paying out your check. Out of my check every pay period. I was paying about $400 for health care.
Yeah.
Then when they tried to put me on Cobra, they said it was gonna be, I think, like $2,100. Bitch. $2,100 is my mortgage. Like, what the fuck?
Real talk.
I feel like you were saying some shit. What you saying?
No, I said that the system is static and check the system.
For us too?
You static and
Dang.
Sean, I think it's you.
Nah, we had this issue.
LaShawn tried to blame it on you.
Nah,
bitch.
hold on.
I see it's okay.
Dang. And she been back there for the longest.
The whole thing was static.
Yeah, you remember was doing this at the house. Remember what last time we
Is it
recorded?
the cord?
The whole
Or is
thing
it
was
the next-
static.
Yeah, it's doing some static in.
All right,
Yeah, I heard the feedback from you. I thought
That's why.
Mm-hmm.
let's go to the settings. Let's check on audio.
You want me to go out and come back in and see if it's me?
Nah, we hear it on our end too.
Okay.
Because
Hello?
we're ourselves.
Tamika, go in the house and see when you get on.
Tamika said she could hear us though.
What I'm saying
Okay,
is
I can hear y'all now.
We good?
I can hear y'all. It's just static. It's just a feedback coming back, like a static.
LaShawn, you must be over here.
Sean in Texas.
I'm in Texas,
Where in Texas?
Copper's Cove, Texas, the little country.
I want to move to Houston so bad.
No, you don't.
Hey,
No.
but how that sound?
I'm finna
Yeah.
move to Cape Town on y'all
Yes.
ass.
You good?
All right, we good?
Yes.
Perfect. All right.
Hey, so I'm gonna get right back into it.
So LaShawn is actually Lamont's cousin.
Hey, cousin.
Yeah, first cousin.
She always participate with us when we come on. And LaShawn, we actually having I would have loved to have you here because we
LaShawn,
basically
come
having a
see
family
us.
day.
A family day, yup.
We having a
I
family day.
see.
I seen breakfast with Mama Lucy the other day.
Mhm.
And
I
you
ain't
our
gonna lie, I
cousin.
ain't
You
gonna
our
lie,
that's
cousin.
surgery
You our
today.
cousin too, bitch.
Oh, today?
Yeah, she had surgery today. She
Okay.
recovered today, man.
Okay, that's my baby, man. When
Don't your mom
Okay.
went good? I remember
Yeah.
you told me she had cancer.
when I first lost my mama in 1995, I met Lamont's mom in
That following
96.
It was 96.
96
Nah, the
or
end
early
of the
97.
no,
It was the end of 95. I want to
not end of 95. It was the end of 95.
Yeah, because he was
Yeah.
going to Drew and then he transferred
Out of
from Drew
Pala, yeah.
to Alapata, and then we
Yeah,
clicked,
yeah.
and she just, I ain't
Boy.
gonna lie, she always loved me, man. She
Regardless, she
always,
still asks
And
about
you
that
know
boy
the
right
best plate of food you
Something
ever
about
had, huh?
it's something about the mamas
That black mama,
when they-
baby.
when they got the little extra meat under their
Smoke
arms, and
funny.
it's just fluffy, and when they hug you, they be like this.
That's why you be on me.
And
Smoke funny, man.
grip you
Little
like that.
teddy bears.
Gonna lie,
That's why
I ain't
you
gonna
be
lie,
on
that
me.
was
Cause
my
I'm- cause I'm fat and
Smoke funny.
that was
Your
my
mama wasn't
baby
even
like
fat,
for a
nigga.
long time.
When she was hugging you, what you doing?
Nah, I just was grabbing her back,
'Cause
but
she went your mama wasn't flat.
but when I
But
used
your
to hug
grandma.
your mama, she had that
I
extra.
do too.
Yeah,
That's why you be
and when
hugging
I hug you, it just do something to me. So
Hey,
shout out to
I
Mama.
am loving y'all scenery in the nature, grounding. I'm loving it.
LaShawn,
sure.
when you coming to Atlanta?
I came there one time and it just was not. I was not happy with the place.
You didn't have fun in Atlanta?
No, me and my daughter came and we did not have fun.
Because y'all weren't connected with
Y'all
the right
weren't connected
people.
with the right people. Because baby,
Right,
me
right.
and my daughter. How old your daughter?
30. Ooh, Jesus.
Oh,
No,
baby, you need to come to
36.
Atlanta and hang out with me and my daughter. Me and Deja turn y'all the fuck up.
Yeah, 36.
Oh, girl. What?
Hey, nah, they ain't that dang old. They ain't that old. You tripping.
36.
The
My
oldest
cousin
one?
is my daughter is 36.
No,
One 36 and 137.
So, LaShawn, I don't even want to be in your business. How old are you?
Wow.
But you isn't.
How?
51. My first trauma was having kids at the age of 13.
Girl.
51.
But you look good. That's
Thank
what I'm
you.
talking about. Let me tell you something. I don't care what is going on. Like, if I tell y'all I don't have no job, I don't have no health insurance, I got cancer, I got scleritis, I'm trying to move.
But one thing about it, I look good.
I look the fuck good. One thing about it,
you got like you living life too. You living life, honey. When I let go of the pain, I started getting some years back.
baby, black women gonna show the fuck up, cause bitch, you look good. I don't know if you use cocoa butter.
Nothing. I'm so serious. This is all a part of my healing. This is all a part of my healing.
When you start healing, baby, you be hurting, but you be looking. It be
That
like
glow. That glow.
Yes,
It's that glow.
I started a healing journey in August,
So when it's over,
I done lost 30
everything
pounds.
inside.
When I started, I was 248. Now I'm 190. No, I'm
You know,
189. I was 189 Thursday.
the healing journey is going to take you on a healthy eating pattern. I've went from 2 something to
It
180
is.
pounds. So,
It's
you
gonna
know, you're
take
going
you
to walk, you're going to walk, you're going to cry, you're going to overthink, you're going to do it all. You can't help but
all
to
that.
look. But it's healthy. It's
All that.
healthy.
Yeah, when I tell you it is all that, I think people don't understand. Like you have to go through a storm. You know what I'm saying? Like a
To
lot of
get through
people.
one.
Yeah, I think a lot of people when shit happen in their life, they stand still. Like you can't. Don't be trying to find no umbrella, bitch. Walk in that rain. Some of that shit be karma. We be done did shit. Like I done did a lot of
Oh,
shit.
a part of the healing, I don't know if you understand, a part of the healing is we're paying back our karma at that time. That's why we hit rock bottom.
Exactly.
You got to
And I'm
break that
telling you,
shit down.
I've been through a
Everything got
lot
to
of
get broke
shit.
down.
I've been through a lot of shit, LaShawn. I've made a lot of mistakes. I done did some fucked up shit. And I understand that a part of me, like all that lightning and thunder and stuff that make me scared, like that is my karma. I done did some shit that I shouldn't have did. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that, but you got to keep it moving. You have to go through a storm. You can't just stand still with no umbrella. And you also have to understand that even when it stops storming, sometimes it's going to get cloudy. Sometimes it's going to start raining. The sun might be out. Like it might be good. You done got a new job, bitch, and you think you on your way and the sun out and it start raining a little bit. Keep moving. Keep it fucking moving.
Hey,
so
hey, I told my cousin that when he called me, baby, relapse happened in healing. Because I had to back
hey,
off
I'm
the kicker
telling
and
you,
everything. If I get through an emotion, I have to sit with it. I have to look at it. I got to deal with it. I got to heal it. That's my remedy.
all right. So I got a question for all four of us on the platform right now.
Come
If
on
we
with
can
it.
describe this chapter in our lives in one word, what would that word be?
Beautiful.
Redemption, beautiful. What you saying, Smoke?
Glory.
Glory. Oh,
Freedom.
hey,
Freedom.
y'all. Hey, hey.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been in some.
Hold on, you can go back. Let's
I
hear it.
want mine to be grace. Because I'm going to tell you something. Like, even though I've been going through shit, I haven't failed yet.
Yes.
I haven't failed yet. Like, and that's what a lot of people have to understand. Like, you can go through something, but as long as you still moving, I never stop moving. Like, whether it's family, whether it's me having to call Smoke and say, hey, I need $100. I need $200. Hey, I got to call one of my friends and say, hey, you know, my car payment due and I don't have it. They finna put my car out for repo. Like, you gotta keep moving. So I would say grace. Because
that's the most important.
yeah, because even in the midst of everything that I have been going through, I have not missed like one step or one stride.
Hey,
So
so
great.
I'm with you. So mine gonna be me. Let me tell you why me. Man, look, I'd have been through so much. Smoke. You know, I've been talking to you. I told you what went on today. Like I'd have been through so much. Like I worked 20 plus years for UPS. I worked 8+ years for the company I worked for. And I've invested what we gonna say 30 good years of my life, 28 good years of my life into these companies, right? And when I say me, it's everything that I do going forward today in my life. I control my own success. Like I'm not gonna depend on the company to give me a check every week, every 2 weeks, every month, or however they pay, right? Smoke, my guy who sitting to me right now, Maya, who I talked to you for about an hour and a half on the phone the other day. And she was like, boy, you better not stop. You don't even look like that guy that's gonna stop. Smoke told me, hey Lamar, why are you trying to create 5-6 businesses? You got illness. Go with that, do that. So you know what I told myself? And that's why I asked that question, like, what's the word? I respect the grace, I respect your topic, all of that. But if I invest in myself and I go hard the way I know how to go hard, who the fuck gonna stop me?
Nobody.
Like I'm being real. Who gonna stop me?
Nobody.
The only failure comes within these hands right here.
Yep.
And I don't know if y'all hear me, Smoke. You know you my guy. These gorilla hands. You know what I'm saying? Like
But
everything.
those hands don't work until you reprogram that mind. And see, now you
But my
know that
mind is already there.
Yeah,
that's why
you
I
My
said,
got
mind is
now
there.
that you have reprogrammed that mind, you know your hands are there.
Hey, listen.
See, I was talking to my homeboy the other day, right? And he used to have collect on the phone in prison. And I told him in 2016, 15, Ivan Pizza Man, if you on here,
Yeah,
he might be.
he might be.
I was telling him I wanted to start a podcast called Everyday Gas, like Gas Talk. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the name that I got in prison, and I told him I just wanted to document my life.
Mhm.
And when we look back on it now, he always say, "Man, you was ahead of your time when you was talking about documenting your life. We thought that you was losing your mind in there." But if you look now, is one of the greatest entertainments of all time.
it is. That's
Like
all people do.
like people don't
Yes.
even like me when
Yeah.
I get up, me and my son, we listen to gospel or we might listen to a song he like, and then we watch the news. People don't even really watch the news
I
now.
don't.
People look at academics
Social
for
media.
news. They look at Lauren LaRosa for
It's
news,
social media.
and that's and I was thinking that the whole time, and so I'm all about like taking your life like in your hands. Like I
You got to.
remember,
I'm
I
gonna tell you something. God is gonna always create a space. I feel like in my heart, everything that we need is already here.
Yes.
God is just waiting for you to move. So when you say,
He's waiting for us to awaken to him.
yeah, so when you say that, you had to move around, that's you gotta move around.
you do,
Like
you
I done
do.
seen you
It's
sit,
like it's like a chessboard. Like old school heads used to tell me, like we used to be playing chess in prison, and they used to be like, "Hey, Smook, you a piece pusher," because I'm the type of person when I'm playing chess, I push every piece. You know
What?
what I'm saying? And my mind work like that. And my mind work like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pushing 13 pieces on the chessboard. And the old heads, you be like, man, I don't want to play with Smoke, man. He a piece pusher. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sacrificing pieces. And you know what I'm saying? I'm getting pieces. But I'm really utilizing every piece on the board. And when I got out, I felt like that. I felt like, all right, so I'm from Miami. You know what I'm saying? I had family in Georgia. I had family in Texas. I had family in New Jersey. And I really felt like I was not utilizing my pieces. And that's really my thing. My thing is to push the pieces on the board. You know what I'm saying? And so I felt like I wasn't utilizing my pieces. And even it's people who can attest to this. Like when I went to trial, I have surprised my lawyer so much that he actually had this paralegal. He was like, "Hey,
and
I
I
don't
don't
know
think,
what you were eating or what your mind was on." He was like, "Man,
but I'm gonna tell you this, Smoke, and I know I've said it on social media or said little pieces of it, but I'm really proud of you
thank you, thank you, I
because
appreciate it."
Oh, okay.
I don't think that people understand that I don't think people understand the work you put in to be where you are. You know what I'm saying? Like to go from game banging and doing all kind of bullshit to being in prison to facing this big ass sentence, like 10 years in prison, coming home, re-establishing your relationship with your family, like reconnect, get your veterans benefits back, like going to work every day, being a single father, taking care of your father. Like that is a big fucking thing. And I don't think that you understand how big that is. Like that's big. And I hate when you be like down in the dumps because shit ain't going the way that you wanted to go. Like shit ain't never gonna always go exactly the way that we want it to go because it's not our time, it's God's time. You know what I'm saying? The greater good. The greater good. And this is no lie.
You know, I always say God doesn't he doesn't call the qualified, he qualifies the called. So we Yes, so we have to go through some stages, and or we're his kids, so we on baby milk, just like Smoke's story. You know what I'm saying? I don't did the jail, I don't did the drugs, I don't did all of that, and so my the way I deliver my message now is authentic because I lived it. I don't need a school for it. You know what I'm saying? And then you awaken to so many gifts that you have during this healing process.
But I don't think a lot of people, they don't understand you have to keep moving. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you did. You kept moving. You came home. I got to take care of my grandma. I got to do this. I got to make sure my grandma's straight. Oh, I got to take care of my daddy. I got to make sure he's straight. I need to make sure that my relationship with my family is good. I need to make sure my relationship with my friends is good. Like you could have came home and just chilled and had your mind fixed and focused on not going back to jail. But you came home with your mind fixed and focused. Read what it say. The repeat after me, bitch. You ain't got to say that, but read that.
I trust that everything in my life is unfolding for my highest good. Even in challenges, I find lessons, growth, and blessings that guide me toward my greater purpose and fulfillment.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome book. Awesome book.
I promise you, like it's gonna work.
Book.
It is going to work out. December 11th, 2017, my doctor came in the room and he sat down and he said, okay, we found out what's wrong. I said, what? He said, you have cancer. It's multiple myeloma. He said, I don't know how you ended up with it because a lot of women, we don't have patients your age that have this cancer. And it's not a black woman's disease. It's an old white woman's disease. I was scared as fuck to say I got cancer because I knew that my audience was so connected to me being strong. But when I said, y'all, I got cancer and this is what's going on, I connected with so many different, like I know my purpose. I know my purpose is tied to women and girls. But when I said that, like motherfuckers came out the woodwork. My mama had cancer, she died. My daddy had this same cancer, he died. I met a girl and it was so weird because she on Instagram, her name was M. Bigelow. My name is Maui Bigelow. So I thought that it was one of the bots done pulled my name and you know I'm trying to get from my audience. This is a real ass woman who had the same disease as I have, who has the same, well, her name is Marie, my name is Maui, but it was Bigelow. Yeah, it was the same situation. And she was like, yeah, they diagnosed me. I had stage 4. They told me I was going to die, yada, yada, yada. And I went through this, I went through that. And now I don't even have cancer.
That'd be that real stuff.
Yeah. And so what that taught me, like I was scared to die. I ain't gonna even flex. I was scared to die because, and Smoke can tell you, I have raised my kids a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like, what I'm gonna do, what's gonna happen with my kids if I die? You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody, especially my daughter, ain't nobody gonna treat this motherfucker and do this motherfucker the way that I do them. But I'm confident, like Thursday, my doctor called me. I had did my test my annual test for the year. Thursday, my doctor called me. He was like, before I put this chart, I want to have a conversation with you. So I was like, what's going on? He was like, the cancer has increased in your bone marrow to 68%. That's a lot. That's more than half. And he was like, I just want to tell you, we're going to come up with another plan. We're going to change your medicine. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Mind you, I'm already on chemotherapy and immunotherapy. I'm already going to a holistic doctor. I'm already getting my colon clean. I'm already eating clean. I'm on a kosher diet and I don't eat a lot of shit. So it's like, it ain't nothing else that I can do to be better. You know what I'm saying? And that like really put me in a funk. But what I know is this just another storm. And I think a lot of people don't understand, like God don't necessarily, and this is specific for Lamont.
Ah.
This is for you, motherfucker. A lot of times, God is not doing stuff to you, He's doing stuff through you. So that you can tell your story, so that you can empower other people, so that you can be an example of how to be greater. Now, people be giving the devil so many motherfucking shout outs. That nigga ain't like that.
I am
used
so glad that she said that, because that is what I was pushed to do. Tell my story authentically so that another may resonate, because there's some people out here need to know that we know came through some stuff, and this is where we're at now. So healing is possible.
Everybody don't know, like the devil. Y'all be thinking the devil like that. That nigga ain't really like that. A lot of times God be pushing you.
Me and my grandma, we had got in a big argument, man, one time. Because me and my homeboys was doing some shit, man. And one of my homeboys got caught and I didn't. And she was like, Julia,
I can hear now.
be careful because the devil busy. And so I was walking out the door and she was like, be careful because the devil busy. And son just told me to turn back and tell. I was like, Grandma, I ain't gonna lie. You always say the devil busy. Is God not busy? Is God not busier than the devil?
Right.
Like, you raised me to pray. Like, all that we've been through and all that we've overcame, you tell me the devil busy. Why you ain't say, praise the Lord, be safe, son?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And she looked at me and she said, you know what? I don't like it when you do that. I said, what I did, because you taught me that a certain amount of faith would deliver me. You know what I'm saying? When I was given 10 years, well, I took 10 years because I had to free my co-defendant. What's up, Reggie? When I took my 10 years, yeah, Reggie, I fuck with him.
Hey, Reg.
And his mama make me that Haitian soup every first of the year. He know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like I did what I had to do based on the faith that she gave me. It wasn't my faith. So to hear her say that the devil was busy, I was like, is we not saying that the God we serve is more busier? Yeah. And she even told me, like, Andy, you know what? I didn't mean to say that. I said, nah, you meant to say it. Just because you're used to hearing it. The devil busy, but the devil ain't more busier than the God that we serve. The God that told me 10 years is not the end. Now they told me, Miss Palmer, can you get him to take 25? We give him the 10 mandatory, and we give him the 15 on the back end.
Wow.
She said, I ain't gotta do it. He gotta do it. And I looked at her, I said, I ain't taking another day. So if you don't want to be here, you should leave. She said, well, God told me to stand here with you. And I won trial after taking 10 years, after freeing somebody for 10 years and having the charge pending for trial. I won trial and I only got 10 years. And if I would have served any more amount of years later, I would have never seen my grandma again.
I know, man.
And
that's crazy.
But listen, and I'm gonna tell you something, because me and Lamont be talking all the time, and you be talking about your situations. And my thing is, I don't think that a lot of people understand, like, life happens, but you gotta fucking happen too.
Hey, man. Look, I
you gotta happen, bitch.
Listen,
you gotta happen.
I ain't mean to cut you off, but look, I smoke, just for the record. You the only person that know this conversation that I'm about to have right now, right? So, like I said, I worked in corporate America a long time. I had got another job, a sweet little gig, working Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for a decent amount of money, right? So I'm taking it. A lot of people don't even know this. Smoke, like I said, you the only one that know. But yeah, you were the only one I knew. The only one I told. I've been sitting in this for a couple days. So the company that hired me pretty much called my old company, and I said this on one of my vlogs today that I posted. Like, are y'all serious? Y'all told the new company that I just got the job from that, oh, Lamont Stringfield has no discipline and not coachable. Like, are y'all serious? Y'all tell me that, but I ran y'all operation for 8 years.
Now I ain't coachable.
Yeah, now I ain't coachable now.
After
But
8 years.
But that was something after they called me that day. That day when me and you was on the phone, I got the call that day. My bad for reaching over. But that day, you know what I'm saying? They called me and I sat in that. But after the conversation that me and you had, you was like, hey, you better get your ass up and go get it. I made up in my mind after everybody, you, Smoke, whoever was talking to me about, hey, go do what you got to do. I told myself, man, I ain't going back to work.
24 hours.
I ain't going back to work. I ain't
24 hours one day. That's what anything got with me.
Listen, I ain't doing it.
It's a bad shit.
Yeah,
I got 24 hours to be upset, depressed, or whatever.
And that's it.
I promise you right now, I love Smoke with my entire heart. If something happened to Smoke right now, I might be sad for 24 hours. But in the 25th hour, I'm trying to think, okay, I got to move China and Chance in this house. Yep. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to figure out whatever. Yep. 24 hours. That's all I give some bad vibes. 24 hours. If I don't even have no boyfriend, but if I had a boyfriend, a husband, whatever the situation was, if me and that nigga break up, all that sad crying shit, I'm gonna cry with that nigga for 24 hours. I'm not crying after that. Like, I'm trying to figure out where my new nigga at. I'm not. You got 24 hours. I feel like a lot of times we sit in depression for too long.
We wallow in
that shit. And then y'all be saying, oh, the devil this, the devil that. Bitch, that ain't the devil. That's you not getting up. If God gave you
and
the
not
power
moving
to get up and move.
Motion.
That's what I tell people all the time. Life happen, but you happen too, bitch.
Yeah.
Right.
God have motion. Gotta have motion.
God happens. Blessings happen. You know what I'm saying?
And, you can't trust God and be scared.
And I was telling somebody this the other day. And excuse me, I know it's kind of off topic. Like, the topic about the Bible came up at my job, and so I guess people, they didn't know how familiar with the Bible I was, and so they was talking about David and Goliath. I'm like, nah, that story wrong. David was a shepherd. They called him. He was bringing supplies. He said, "What the fuck y'all doing? It ain't no action going." You know what I'm saying? It ain't no action going right now. Y'all supposed to be battling these people. Yeah. Y'all standing around. What y'all in the truce? And so they was like, nah, go to the battlefield and see what's happening. That nigga, they went to the battlefield. He was like, man, these niggas ain't really done, really. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so, just being honest, I'm going to give it to you just how I read it and how I interpret it. Oh, man, ain't nothing going on. What you niggas doing? I'm back here, I'm working. Y'all niggas here, so it's only me working. Pop tripping. I'm tired of his shit. Man, what's going on? They like, well, shit, if you want to do something, you got to battle Goliath. Like, I don't give a fuck about no Goliath, man. I don't care how big you is. I don't care how big you are. And they try to give him a sword. If you look at the scripture, they try to give him a weapon. He said, what's this? They was like, I don't want to misquote. It was like a battle axe. It was like a battle axe and it had like a knife. That nigga said, man, I don't want that shit, man. I got my own shit right here. Don't worry about it. I got my own shit right here. Thus saith the Lord.
Yes, yes.
He went and prayed, and God said, yeah, I will give you victory. You will be, David, you will be one of the greatest kings that Israel has ever seen.
And you know why?
Once he heard that, he said, man, tighten up. Hey, you big man.
Let's get it.
Talk to me. He said, hey, y'all don't want to give him a weapon. That nigga said, David said, man, don't talk to them niggas.
I got what I need.
Man, don't talk to them niggas, man. Get in the paint, man. You tripping. Get in the paint. I have already been given confirmation. Thus saith the Lord, I will be victorious. You know what I'm saying? And he just pulled up. He just pulled up to give supplies. Like, man, you niggas sitting around. You niggas scared of what? We're supposed to be in war. Yeah. You niggas on pause. Come on, man. This shit can't go on forever, man. What we got to do to end this? This the nigga right here. We got to do. Man, come on, man.
Let's get it over with right quick.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Big. He so this, he so that, man.
Said he dodged the punch. Said David had his slingshot. He popped the nigga. He dropped dead. He dropped dead from David's slingshot where he used to catch sheep. But he said, I've been gathering sheep. I used to have to fight wolves and bears to stop them from killing the sheep.
Yeah.
And y'all tell me y'all here on pause. What y'all waiting on?
Yeah.
Thus saith the Lord told me that victory is mine.
Hey, and I don't mean to cut you off, Smoke, but I'm gonna say this though. Like, what really made me that say that I ain't going back, I don't want to go back to corporate America is like everybody that know me, I ain't really that spiritual guy, right? But I ain't even gonna lie. Like, God told me, Lamont, stand fast. Everything gonna be all right. Everything gonna be all right. Smoke. I told you, blood pressure was up the other day.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm talking about up. I couldn't do nothing. Like I did some work. I tried to move around, but after me finishing, I went home and I slept. You know what I'm saying? I slept and not really slept, but I had a good night rest.
Down.
Yeah, I had a good night rest. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So at the end of all of that, man, like, my faith ain't where it needs to be at. Like, I need to get on my hands and knees and pray.
Oh, wow.
But I'm definitely gonna say at the end of all of that, at the end of all of that, man, like, you gotta have your faith up. You gotta have your faith up. You gotta get your faith up all the time.
Every time. All the time.
Put it on
The things that you need, like for real, the things that we need in order to be successful, we already have them. We already have them, and we always have them. That's what be so crazy, because we be thinking, oh, well, I need to ask Smoke. Oh, I need to ask Lamont. Oh, I need to ask. I need to ask this person. No, sit down, pray. You need to understand that your next move got to be your best move, and you need to move.
Yeah.
It's too often that we find ourselves in situations and we sit, depressed, sad, all that. That's not what God wants you to be. Like, every crisis that you encounter is not intended to kill you. Sometimes you meet a crisis because it's time for you to change.
Yeah.
Sometimes you meet a crisis because it's time for you to grow. Sometimes you meet a crisis because it's time for you to learn. Like, it's not all the time that you meet a crisis and it's like, oh, God trying to kill me. Because I don't give the devil no praise. Like, y'all be talking about the devil business, the devil trying to do this, the devil trying to do that. If you the devil and you my enemy and your intent is to kill me or destroy me and I'm still the fuck here, bitch, you a loser.
I'm telling you.
You a loser.
I'm telling you.
You a loser. Like, you can't beat me. Like, if the intent is, if I gotta show up for you to know that I'm still here, you can't beat me, because bitch, I'm showing up. And if you want to show out, you gotta show up. Like, a lot of people talk about, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Bitch, you can't show up if you can't show out if you don't show up. And I'm gonna show up.
We always gotta show up, because the minute we start showing up, I think that's when the loss happens.
Yeah.
Facts. I'm
gonna show up and I'm gonna show out. I'm not coming with grief on my face. I'm not coming dressed like I'm depressed. I'm not treating people like they don't deserve to be treated. I'm not coming sad. I'm coming with joy in my heart. I'm coming with peace in my mind. And I'm coming with the understanding that I'm here. Ain't nobody here better than me. And God gonna deliver me from it. Like, you can't say all faith, no fear, and then be scared at home by yourself. That ain't how it go. If it's all faith, no fear, then it's no fucking fear.
So I'm gonna ask a question. Like, I think all of us grown. You know what I'm saying? I think, Mario, you ain't that much older than us. I don't think.
I'm old. I'm the OG. Don't play with
me. I respect you at that level.
Nah. But you older than me.
Yeah, but not that much.
She older than me, so it's like 2 years.
Okay.
I'm 47. I'll be 48. Y'all young. Y'all.
Hold on, that's why I tell you. I ain't smoke age.
Y'all some YNs.
No, I don't even like that name. I don't even like that. But hey, so since we own that, I'm gonna answer the question first on what I gotta ask. What at this point right now, since we here, like you said, you the OG, I respect you as that. You know what I'm saying? Smoke, me and Smoke, we vibe. We went to school together.
The kernel of the motherfucking
time. Like that's cool too. But I'm gonna say this. Like, what's one thing that we can honestly say to ourselves now that we wish we could have said to our younger selves? Like, let's say from 18 to 30. Damn, Smoke, you were from 18 to 25.
I went from 25 to
Yeah, from 18 to 25. So
shit, I already know what I should have told myself. You know what I'm saying? The first thing I should have told myself is embrace your leadership. Because even though, you know what I'm saying, fuck the prison. I realized that I could do prison. And I hate to say it, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who is locked up with me know that I'm a what they call a person who don't like to be around people?
An introvert.
I'm an
We
introvert.
call them an introvert. We're introverts.
Yeah, so I could go in the cell, like they could call lockdown and they'd be like, Palmer, the floor open. Nah, I'm good. Keep my door closed. You know what I'm saying? I'm that nigga.
Nah,
like,
I feel you. I'm like that too.
I'm that nigga. Oh, it's a shakedown. Everybody in your room. And I go in the room and they like, hey, Palmer, you know the floor open. No. Keep my door locked, man. I'm good. So I realized that I'm an introvert, but the most thing that I wish I would have told myself is embrace your leadership. You know what I'm saying? I had I had a couple homeboys that I wish I would have told them and kind of like led them. Cause I had some homeboys that got killed when I went in, just like crashing out.
Boy, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had a homeboy that got killed by the police, and I used to tell him like he used to be like crashing out and shit. And he got killed. You know what I'm saying? So I think the thing that I would tell myself is just embrace your leadership. You know what I'm saying? By me going through what I had went through and my daddy like being who he is, you know, and no disrespect to my dad, like I'm fucked up about the guy, man. But we never talked about, hey nigga, you special, like you a leader.
Yeah.
Like it just kind of like
I feel you.
I watched my dad and I kind of like mimic his footsteps. And I don't even think him right now realize like what type of leader he is, you know what I'm saying, within his generation.
Nah, yeah, so, big facts.
So we never talked about like leadership. And I watched a lot of niggas who I could have talked to, but I was like, shit, that shit ain't none of my business. I'm just trying to look out for myself. I had watched a lot of niggas, like some niggas passed away. I watched some niggas get life sentences. You know what I'm saying? If I just could have told them like, that's not how you move in that type of situation. The
younger generation that we know now.
Yeah, man. Like I had a little homeboy, you know what I'm saying? He was a solid dude, you know what I'm saying? He had did some shit, got his stripes within the streets, and then went right back. You know what I'm saying? Now he probably, you know what I'm saying? Now he probably won't never see the street again. So if I could tell myself one thing, it would just be embrace your leadership. You know what I'm saying? Embrace the things that you got from your family and like tell it to your homeboys, like, bro, you a leader, like, we got to get about this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I was just kind of like on some shit where people was following me and they was seeing like how I was maneuvering, and I would just let them crash. Like I wouldn't say like, hey, boy, we ain't really supposed to be doing this. Like this really like we're supposed to do, even though I say some lies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like how we move in Miami when we go, like people respect us. So you know what I'm saying? It's people who say like, hey, Smoke, you help me, boy, you saved me. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like I ain't really expressed that enough, like to tell people like, you know what I'm saying? I just would embrace my leadership. I would tell 18-year-old Smoke to like embrace your leadership, like point people in the right direction.
Yeah.
I think 18-year-old Smoke was just basically like, whoever here, let's go.
That's boy.
And it's like if you trade, let this nigga out the car, but we gotta go like complete whatever we own. But I think that if I could tell 18-year-old Smoke, I would tell him, man, turn the whole car around. You know what I'm saying? Like don't even go there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because by you going there and actually surviving and whatever y'all had to do to get away from that, it stirs somebody the wrong way who didn't get away.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what I would tell my younger self, like just embrace your leadership and let people know, like, you know what I'm saying? Put them in a position and tell them that this is not the way. Because a lot of people seen the nigga coming up in that shit and they thought it was sweet.
They thought it was the way.
And they ain't know, like, I might have had my grandma praying, you know what I'm saying? I might have had my Aunt Cindy praying.
Everybody praying.
My Aunt Hazel praying, and I might have had so many people praying for me. It's just like we ain't under the same, what they call it, like we ain't under the same covering. You know what I'm saying? So it would have been just better for me to say, hey man, we shouldn't be doing this shit at all.
Yeah, Maui, what you think since you one of the OGs, like you said?
I would say choose you first. Like I felt like the younger Maui was very fixed and focused on trying to build other people up, celebrate other people, let other people know that they were dope. And a lot of times I did that and sacrificed myself. And I understand now that you gotta choose you first. If you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody around you. Like everything is conditional when you don't love yourself because you're really absent from what it takes to be authentic with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely say choose you first. Like there are going to be some times when somebody call and they need you, but you know that it's not beneficial to you. So you need to say, nah, I ain't doing that. Or no, I'm not going. Or no, I don't have no money that you can borrow. Or no, whatever the situation is. I really think that I sacrifice myself a lot for people. Like my younger self, I really sacrifice myself for a lot of people. And like even though y'all put like the age cap on it of 25, like I did it well into my 30s and 40s of not choosing myself, of not making a conscious decision that benefited me so that somebody else would glow and grow. And I tell you, like, even in business, like there have been a lot of times when I was building my brand that I attached myself to other people in an effort to grow with them. And I don't think we understand that, like, sometimes God is trying to take you somewhere, and the people that are attached to you, he don't want them to go. They not ready. If they go with you, they not going to serve you well. Like, you're not going to benefit from that. And he's trying to show you some favor. Like, when people say favor ain't fair, that's a real thing. Yeah.
One of them gonna go to a Diddy party.
Somebody trying to go to a Diddy party. Somebody trying to do some other dumb shit.
We ain't going to no Diddy party, so
a Diddy party ain't gonna serve me well. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But I lived a large portion of my life trying to attach myself to other people. And the moment, every time, I'm talking about personal and professional, when I detach myself from certain people and certain things, even, and it's small as fuck, but for years, my moniker was Fat Girl Fresh. Like, that was my brand name.
Oh, yeah, I looked up that.
And my friend
I did.
My friend Ty, she was like, you could change your name if you want to. And she and I were talking about it, and she was like, just change it. Do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. She had told me that. And I never wanted to do that.
Because it's like, that shit don't even exist no more, for real.
And the thing, brands were asking me, like, like, I knew that brands were attached to it. I done went viral. I got all these different things going on, and it was all attached to Maui Bigelow. The day, this ain't no lie, I changed my name. I have been trying to get Instagram to verify me for the longest. This is when being verified on Instagram meant something.
Yeah. You
I had been trying to get verified for the longest, and I could never get verified. On July 11th, I changed my name from Fat Girl Fresh to Maui Bigelow.
Was that like 2015?
It's been a while.
2016, yeah.
I did it on July 12th. On July 13th, I woke up and Instagram had verified me. When I tell you the doors that opened up for me using my name, because I think that a lot of people don't understand that God got a blessing with your name on it. Not your name attached to somebody else.
Talk to him now.
Not your name attached to some bullshit.
Talk to him
not
now.
A moniker, not a business that you have built in another name with a brand name, but God has a blessing attached to your name. So when I understood that God had a blessing attached to Maui Bigelow, my life changed. So I always say, choose you first. Like I tell young girls, I done spoke around the world. And this ain't no cap. Like I can be Googled. I hate to say that, but I can literally be Googled, and you see.
Hey, it's funny she said that. That's my line. That's my line.
But when I tell
Google me,
it's hundreds of pages. If you Google right now, Maui Bigelow, like there are hundreds of pages and bylines and articles that have been written about me or mentioned me, or I done went viral, or I done wrote it, all that kind of shit. with Maui Bigelow because God had a blessing on Maui Bigelow. God didn't have a blessing on Fat Girl Fresh. You know what I'm saying? God didn't have a blessing on Maui and Lamont or Maui and Lanier or Maui and Tasha or Keisha or whoever.
Facts.
It was Maui. And a lot of times we don't understand that. Like, we love people and we want them to go or come where we at. And God ain't sent for them yet. So choose you first.
I got you.
Amen. I'm off my TED Talk.
I got you. Come on, Sean. My bad. Hold on, Sean. Hold on.
What's yours?
Go. I'm gonna go after Sean. Go, Sean. I'm gonna add you to the stage. Go ahead, Sean.
Mine is similar to Miss Maui. It's I wish I could have told myself to use better discernment when a contract is over. Like when you're in a situation, learn when it's time to let it go. We hold on for so long. Yeah, so when that contract is over, I wish I knew my discernment to say, okay, it's time to go. But we sit into that contract that's been, it's over. There's no room for growth. There's no room for nothing, but I didn't know how to let go. So if I could go back and tell my younger self all those nudges that I was getting to let go, I wouldn't have went through a lot of the things that I went through, trying to hold on to people, trying to take people with me when that was that's not where they were supposed to go with me. Everybody can't. I lost a lot of people. I now know that everybody can't go where I'm going.
It's so much fear attached to letting go of people.
Comfort zone.
They gonna be mad. They ain't gonna love you the same. They ain't gonna fuck with you the same. All that kind of stuff. It's so much. It's a new situation. You by yourself. All that kind of stuff. Sometimes God wants you to be the fuck by yourself.
Nah, big facts. Hey, but I'm gonna speak on mine, and look, it's similar to y'all, but it's just on left field. I pretty much tell my younger self, man, slow the fuck down.
Yep.
Ooh,
and the reason
I
say
like
slow
that.
down is that
Try slow, homie.
Slow down, you about to wreck out.
like I'm not gonna say I was a knucklehead or none of that. I was just moving fast. And with that moving fast, I lost like track of really where I was supposed to go in life. And I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say that my life ain't good right now where I'm at, or I'm not happy where I'm at right now in life. I'm not saying none of that, but it was a lot of damage that I took in my life to get to where I'm at now. A lot of lessons had to be learned through me to get to where I'm at now. So my honest opinion, and I'm gonna be in short because I ain't even got much to talk about, but it's to slow the fuck down. If I could tell myself right now, at the age I am right now, if I can catch him when he was walking across the stage, when we were throwing our hats and when we graduated, the first thing I would have told him, slow down, take your time, communicate, learn how to control your feelings, learn how to be yourself, love yourself. Those will be my messages to myself because right now at my age, I'm trying to teach myself that. I'm trying to teach myself to slow down. I'm trying to teach myself to control my feelings. I'm trying to teach myself to be so much emotionally attached to what I want and what I want to do that is scary. That is scary because, like, I don't care what people say. Everybody in this world has their own intentions on what they want to do in life, right? So I don't want to be the one to get in front of no one's goals, no one's aspirations, none of that. Because guess what? I don't want you in front of mine. So one thing that I could say, hey, nigga, slow down. Slow down. God knows where I would have been at if I would have just slowed down for a little minute.
They had a song back in the days. What's that song? Take your time, young man.
Hey.
Yeah.
Don't you rush to get old. Okay, I'm sorry.
Y'all good. Hey, but look, we've been on for an hour and 8 minutes. We've been trying to control our live time. Like we be trying to really get it.
Everybody
down
get to this barbecue.
Yeah, I'm telling you, and I'm hungry.
Don't worry about it. I'm trying to get to this plate that I know cook. So I'm trying to get in this kitchen.
Yeah,
like I was saying, we're trying to cut it down to 45 minutes. We really trying to get there. We thank Maui for coming on and supporting the podcast.
Thank you, Maui. Nice meeting you.
We appreciate that from even
Nice
putting you out here with us. So I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let Smoke speak. Hey, we got something big for y'all coming, man, and it's gonna be fun. And it's gonna be fun because I think me and Smoke going through the same situation, and we gonna keep it real raw and uncut, man.
Yeah.
Real raw and uncut, man. So hey, look, as one of your hosts on Mirror Conversations, I'm pretty much done for the day. I'm already eating.
Okay, well, you know I come on and support you fellas, but Maui, please inbox me, honey, because that is actually what I do. I do for the women.
Send me,
Yeah.
send me a message. I got you, cousin.
Maui is Maui Bigelow like Maui in Hawaii, the capital.
Big up.
So
Can you text that to me in my inbox, Smooth?
Hey,
I mean,
hey,
Smoke.
cousin, I'll make sure you get it.
for sure.
You heard me?
Huh?
I'll make sure you get it. All the
Okay.
information.
Yeah, you know I like collaborating with people that's on the same page that I am. You know, family ain't always family. Your soul tribe coming. You know, your family tribe coming, and that's what y'all are.
Hey, cousin, we ain't gonna get into that right now.
All right, y'all have a nice day.
All right, you too.
Love you, cousin.
Love you.
And so that being said, man, we appreciate everybody showing up, man. And y'all make sure y'all follow, like, share all of our pages collectively. And you know what I'm saying? Just fuck with us, man. We just on some different type of time. So we appreciate Miss Maui Bigelow for showing up. And y'all make sure y'all check the book out, man. It's called Repeat After Me, Bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like an oath for all you gang bangers out there. You know what that means. It means we just gonna lock in. You know what I'm saying? So lock in with her, man. And this book is awesome. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of her. I'm proud of what she does, just like the role she takes, just of her transparency. And so, you know what I'm saying? White folks, what up, boy? You already know what it is. So I'm just proud to have her here, and I appreciate her for just, you know what I'm saying, giving us her time.
Pretty
You know what I'm
much.
saying? So happy Memorial Day to all my vets out there. I got a lot of vets who lost their lives, and you know what I'm saying, who sacrificed their well-being, you know what I'm saying, just so America could be free, so-called, I guess. And you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate it, man. Y'all, man, y'all go get some barbecue, man.
And we out of here.